Hey guys, it's Majin Sage here. I'm back with a deck profile that I haven't done for 7 years. Is it Queen Brawler?
Yeah.
Yeah, been 7 years. 7 years and 2 children later, here I am. And I thought it was only fair to start playing again, pick up where I left off with my Yuma Tsukumo theme deck. I think I got to about version 7 or 8. And then it just dropped off because life happened and anyway, I'm back now. I bought the cards again and I finished the deck. And this is it finalised. I've got a main deck, extra deck and side deck to show you. I'm going to start with the main deck. And I just felt like Yuma deserved, and this is a really competitive deck. I tried to think about how Yuma built his deck, how he adjusts it for sort of numbers and non-numbers duels. And I tried to incorporate that all together. So hopefully I've done the theme justice. I'll let you guys decide. I got Gaga Head, Gaga Magician, Gaga Gardener, Girl, Kaiser, Sister, Clerk and Child. The only one that's missing here is Mansa, which I don't use because I don't have Gaga Xyz in my deck, apart from Gaga Magician, but yeah, anyway. Gaga Head, really good card. It's a newish card. Special summons itself, normal summons itself as level 4. I can get 2, if I got no other monsters on the field, I can get 2 more Gagas back from the graveyard. If it's used for an Xyz, I can draw 1 card. It's really, really good. Very good card. I can also tribute it and get the effect if I want to get level 6s. Magician adjusts levels. Gardener helps battle damage. Girl works with Magician, also can reduce attack points. Kaiser, I really like this card. If you've got another Gaga on the field like Clerk, not Char because it uses it with its own effect, but or you've just got another one on the field. If I use Sister, use its effect because I've got Revenge, Emergency Network, and Draw in my deck. If I use Sister, Revenge, bring back Kaiser, I can adjust the levels to whatever I want, essentially unlocking a lot of different numbers, cards, or Xyz. Clerk again works with Kaiser. Child works with any of them, particularly with Magician. On the first turn, it's really good to do that and get out a strong XC monster. So that's the Gaga. I would say that's the core of the deck. The Gaga Magician, the Gaga cards. They're the ones that allow me to get out the most varied amount of different numbers ranked. I only run 2 Gogos. 1 Gogo Golem, 1 Gogo Giant. With the new search cards, which I'll show you later, that are available, you don't need multiples of these cards. You can get them out when you want them. So that's, and the other Gogos, Ghost and Gorham and all those, they're just, I feel like this is the core. You know, this set for defense and then get it back, recycle it with Giant. I think that's enough. The Dododos, Buster, Warrior, Driver and Witch. So Witch is the one that special summons Driver from the hand, and Buster, if it's tribute, gets Driver from the grave. They can get into rank 6s really quick with that effect, which obviously can summon Driver as well and just get 2 level 4s, or I can make level 5s with them. Warrior, so he can be normal summoned. His attack becomes 1800. It's good to get him out as a level 6 with a normal summon. If I got Gaga Revenge, or I've already got Magician on the field, I can adjust his level. I can also use Dodo Buster and get back Warrior as well to make level 6s. So it's good combos there. I also like Warrior for a different thing, and I will show you that later. But that's the Dodo core. I've got a few more of those because I run Dodo Draw. Gunbar Knight, no good, but a really good theme card. So I got Gunbar Knight, Tusker Knight. If I got no cards in my hand, it's hard because I run so many monsters, but I do burn through those monsters pretty quick. So often I do have a monster in my hand, I don't get his effect off, but he's nice to have, and it's a good warrior, which I can use to get out Heroic Champion. Kage Tokage, that's a good card for special summoning. Goblinberg, another for special summoning, and again I can get Tusker Knight that way for Heroic Champion. 1 Toy Knight. I like this because it's not just special summoning, it's when your opponent controls more monsters than you. So it's not when you control no monsters. So if I've got 1 and they've got 2, I can special summon Toy Knight anyway. Zubaba Knight, this is good. I like his effect people just sort of see him as a normal card, but actually, if this card attacks a face-up defense position monster, I can destroy that monster. That's really, really good. So you can get over high defense monsters without worrying about it too much. And Rainbow Karibo, yeah, it's a really good card. It sort of becomes Yuma's soul card towards the end. It's a card that his father had. It helps negate damage if I happen to have dead hands, which I do sometimes. That's why I run Gardener, Tuscanite, and Rainbow Karibo in the main deck. It helps against those dead hands. So that's the monsters. Magics. 3 search cards. Onomatopoeia. Discard a card, get any Gargaga, Zubaba, Dodo, or Go-Go monster. And these, the Onomata pickup, I've got 2 of those to search these out. Also to help adjust levels, so that's really good. The special summoning cards, Glorious Numbers, that works. So Yuma uses a different card, I forget what it's called now. Uses it to get back Hope and equip an overlay. This is the closest real card I've got to that. You can get a Numbers XC monster, then draw a card, and then banish this card and attach a card as an overlay unit from your hand. So that sets up Hope again, or Utopia. I say Utopia, but that's what I mean by Hope. Gaia Revenge, I've told you about that. Monster Reborn, I run the Japanese one because I don't go to any tournaments. I'd swap it out for an English one, but I always watch the Japanese anime. That's why I keep calling it Hope. And actually, yeah, I just like the look of that one much better. XYZ Change Tactics, brilliant for putting it down, and I'm expecting to summon a Utopia, Utopia Double, Utopia Ray Victory. I can draw 3 or 4 cards, or 2 or 3 cards with that one. Gaga Emergency Network, special summons Gargagas, Gaga Draw. I fill the grave with the Gargagas really quickly. Dodo Draw, another Dodo card, and I can search with these, so it's quite easy. I main deck rank up Magic Numeron Force, and Double Up Chance, which actually I didn't have any versions of my deck before, or not, I don't think I did, but this has become extremely playable with a new XE monster. Oh, one card that was hiding behind, XE Gift. Yuma uses XE Treasure a lot in the anime, and that never actually came out. That was draw a card for every XE monster on the field, including your opponent's field. This is the closest thing to that. So I run XE Gift instead. Again, I'm just trying to mimic his strategies and his tactics as much as possible. And it's good. I did have it once where my brother had an XE monster, and I summoned Big Eye and took his XE and then used XE Gift to draw 2 cards. Situational, but it happened anyway, so that was quite good. XE Reflect. I love this card. They try and target an XE monster. I can not negate it and deal 800 points damage. XE Reborn, another way to get back Utopia or any XE. Copy Knight, I run a lot of warriors, Subaba, Tusky Knight, Gambara Knight. If I put this down on, say, turn 1, and I top deck that one later on, or main deck, draw it later, I can get an instant XE, so that is a good card because I run so many warriors. Pinpoint Guard, another way of getting back a lot of good monsters and stopping them from attacking me for a turn. Half Unbreak, that's like Yuma's main staple trap. So they're the trap lineup. Mostly about revival, but a little bit defense there as well. And things like Pinpoint Guard and XE Reborn is sort of revival and defense, so that's good. So that's the main deck. Put them over there. And the XEs. Utopia, or Hope, number 39, Kibo Hope, Aspiring Emperor Hope. Yuma's main card, it had to be in there. This new card, Utopia Double. This is just a brilliant card. I had to read it so many times to make sure I got the effect right. So you can go 2 level 4 monsters, and then get this out, detach one, search your deck for a double or nothing, put it into your hand, overlay into this instantly.
5,000.
It becomes 5,000 attack points.
There's Majin. Green ball here. Green Majin.
Then I got Utopia Ray. This is a good sort of final card.
Final card, yeah.
Utopia Ray Victory. I use this one because it's Yuma's like main rank up monster. I feel like it was like the final form of Hope. It meant to be in the series. I know there's Hope Beyond as well, but yeah, I just feel like that's the one that goes with Numeron Force. Leviathan Dragon, because I run a few level 3s. Shockmaster, it's not difficult to get out with the Gargagas, with all the revival cards I've got, and it's a really good way of shutting down traps and things if people are trying to storm me out or hiding behind traps. Volcasaurus for monster destruction. I like this. It stops being, negates its destruction by attaching an overlay unit. Crimson Shadow. I use this a lot as a beat stick monster. Chronomic Atlantis. Also, again, if they're stalling, I can have their life points. Big Eye, as I said, snatches monsters, and it's another really good card. That's all the numbers. I've got Mace Stroke. These are the non-monsters. Mace Stroke. It can flip down monsters with pesky effects. Also, I've done it where I flipped down the opponent's monster, attacked it with another monster, and flipped it up, and then attacked it with Zubaba Knight. That's happened before, so yeah, that's a good one. Also, it can negate its own destruction by detaching overlay units as well. Gauntlet Launcher. It's another card that can destroy. So similar to Volcasaurus, but not quite the same. But yeah, that's like the non-numbers version of Volcasaurus. Zubaba General. This is so good. 2 level 4s, and then I can attach something like Dodo Warrior or Dodo Buster to it, and it just gains insane amounts of attack points. Heroic Champion Excalibur. I had it the other day where I made Heroic Champion Excalibur with 2 warrior type monsters, attacked my brother directly, he removed Necro Gardener, negated the battle, and then I played double up chance, pumped him up to 8,000, and yeah, that was game. So, and then Xiao Weapon, Leo Arms. It's a good main deck, Xiao Weapon, but also it can search out other Xiao weapons, which I've got, which I'll show you in a minute. But it's a good main deck Xiao weapon, a good sort of win more card to go with the Utopias that I've got. Right, so that's the extra deck. And here's the side deck. I've tried to think about what Yuma's side deck would be. Like, he switches in between matches, and he's also got more than 40 cards in his deck, obviously, but I'm trying to get these. So when he goes into Xiao mode, he tends to bring out the Xiao weapons. So I've also done that. His strongest ones, I feel, are Tornado Bringer, Lightning Blade, and Slofer Mail, Sleipner Mail, whatever it is. And I got 2 Shining Draw, which are main deck. If I have these, again, I don't want 3 because you don't want to draw it in the first hand. You want to be drawing it for your draw phase because that's how it works. And if I'm running these, I want to get Hope out as quickly as possible. So I can attach these to it, or a Utopia monster, I should say. I got these, Chuck Chuck Archer and Stinging Swordsman, which are my, and these as well, Reverse Breaker and Gaga Bolt, which are magic and trap destruction. That's, instead of running MST and Heavy Storm and things, that's the sort of thing that I'm running in my Yuma theme deck. So if I find they're hiding behind a lot of magics and traps, Stinging Swordsman, that's the sort of thing I use. Astral Force, that works with Utopia Beyond. Also, I run these as well. Gaga, Gar Magician, which works with Utopic Future, Future Drive, and Halfway to Forever. So this is the kind of, I got the Xiao, so I got this, which is just magic and trap destruction, generic destruction. So that's one thing. I got the Xiao forms with the Xiao weapons. I've got a rank up and Utopia Beyond, and then I've got Yuma's theme that he used towards the end. So the Gargagas with Utopic Future, Future Drive, Halfway to Forever. So that's like Yuma's, a different style of Yuma's deck again. So I'm trying to find ways to incorporate all of Yuma's decks, the main themes that he has, into my main deck through my side deck. So I hope I've achieved that. That's basically my deck. The ZR Weapons, Hope Beyond, Utopic Future, and this Magic and Trap Destruction as well here. And that's it, basically. That's how my deck works. This is the final version of my Yuma Tsukumo theme deck. We're going to be featuring some matches soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.